Hey, Mr. Vix.
Hey, Mr. Bill, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I am doing well. Give me about 20 seconds. I'm gonna send this link to my teachers so that way they'll be able to share with the students.
Okay, you're fine. You're fine. I'm still clicking and getting stuff set on my end as well. So,
Hey, Mr. Bill, how you doing? I'm good. I am doing well. Give me about 20. Okay. All right. Let's see. Okay. All right, let me give you host. Let me give you co-host rights. Let's see. Share screen. And here we go. Okay. All right, everybody, welcome to Dutchtown Middle School Virtual College Visit 2022. We have Southern Crescent Technical College. We have Mr. Bell on. We will begin in about 2 minutes. So just bear with us. All right. All right, Mr. Bell, if you're ready, we could go ahead and get this thing started.
all righty. Well, good morning to everybody that is watching out there. These things are always kind of to me, they're fun, but they're a little awkward as well. So if everybody just bear with me. I kind of was going to show. I've got a video. I was going to try to share it and let everybody see. Hopefully, everybody can hear. It's just a 2-minute long video, kind of quick, short, to the point. But the biggest thing with it is it shows a lot of pictures of campus, a lot of our labs, and things like that. So. Let me see if I can share that real quick. And
Southern Crescent Technical College, a unit of the Technical College System of Georgia located south of Atlanta, serves 8 counties with workforce training programs: Henry, Fayette, Spalding, Butts, Jasper, Pike, Lamar, and Upson. Southern Crescent Technical College's mission is to deliver relevant technical education, adult education, and learning opportunities via various instructional modalities at the associate degree, diploma, and certificate levels to promote service, workforce development, and economic development. Southern Crescent Technical College works to provide workforce training programs that meet the needs of industry in its service delivery area. In doing this, Southern Crescent Technical College is helping to build strong students, strong careers, and strong communities on the south side of Atlanta. For students interested in general education, Southern Crescent Technical College offers program options in interdisciplinary studies, consumer economics, general studies, and early college essentials. The programs available in these fields may be strategically selected to build upon the students' goals and objectives. Students might choose interdisciplinary studies if their specific goals and interests cannot be met through existing degrees, diplomas, and certificates. Or if their goal is to complete a bachelor's degree, they may choose a general education option with the intent of transferring credit to a 4-year institution. Southern Crescent Technical College's general education programs vary in length. Some certificates may be completed in 2 semesters, while associate degrees could take 2 to 3 years. As a Technical College System of Georgia institution, Southern Crescent Technical College is public and affordable. Tuition rates are among the most competitive in the nation, and many students are eligible for aid in the form of state and federal grants and scholarships. If you live on the south side of Atlanta and are looking for a college, Southern Crescent Technical College has a program for you. If you have any questions, contact us at 770-228-7348 or stop by any campus location. Whatever your goals, we are ready to help you achieve.
All right. Let me get back to. And get my screen to get back bigger for me. So give me just a second. It's the only thing about video sometimes is they shrink it back down.
You see that the green arrow at the bottom right?
Yeah, I'm pulling it back. So hopefully it'll stay.
Okay, let's see.
Well, either way, I can kind of proceed from here.
Okay.
Sometimes I usually use a PowerPoint a little bit, but I'll kind of just in general talk a little bit. So everybody that I'm talking to is middle schoolers, correct?
Correct.
Okay, perfect. For most middle schoolers, a lot of times you're thinking, oh, I'm 4 or 5 years down. I'm not even in high school. I'm not worried about college yet. But there is a program that for a lot of middle schoolers that we're trying to definitely get out there, and it's something that is very interesting, is something called dual enrollment. You've either heard of the dual enrollment program or Move On When Ready program. And what dual enrollment allows you to do is from a sophomore in high school, and really you can get around and do it as a freshman in high school, but we really encourage you to start looking at your 10th grade year, your 10th, 11th, 12th grade year. You can take college courses while you're still in high school. And it is completely paid for and free. Books are free, lab fees are free. I mean, it is free education while you're still in high school. And what this allows is, students go, well, I don't want to start college. I'm not finished high school yet. It allows you in today's field, like if you want to get a job while you're in high school or you're working as, at junior, senior, some of the programs that we're offering through dual enrollment are certificates. Certificates are usually 2, 3, 4 courses. And so you can get a certificate instead of making, go get your high school job, instead of it being minimum wage, you might do nurse aid with us. Well, you can actually start being, using some things in doctor's offices as a nurse aid. We do certificates in cosmetology. A lot of students will go, ooh, okay, that's something I'm interested in when I graduate, but you can take that while you're still in high school. As the video mentioned, we service 8 different counties. We have about 5 different locations. But for Henry County, you're kind of in luck. We have 2 locations there. We teach classes at our Henry County location, but we also teach courses, or we have approved elective courses that you'll be taking in high school at the Academy of Advanced Studies. And so things such as nurse aid, cosmetology, early childhood education. We're looking at adding welding there. A lot of these programs that you would take as your 3 additional electives or 4 additional electives in high school, you can take those at the academy and you're gaining your college credit or technical certificate of credit because they're dual through us. You're taking those at the same time. So we have a lot of students that will go through high school, graduate high school, but also have graduated college in some sense with a technical certificate. And so you are more prepared going out, as a junior and senior, but even when you graduate high school, you're a little bit more prepared than other students. You can actually, I think I saw yesterday, it was about 69% of students, while they're in college of some sort, are working at least 1 job. Now, that's not meaning that some of them are working 2 and 3 jobs, putting themselves through college, but they're working at least 1 job. And so instead of having a technical, just low end job, you can take that technical certificate and have a little bit better paying job while you're going through college at the same time. Now, for this program, a lot of students go, well, I haven't taken SATs yet. I'm not thinking testing. In order to do dual enrollment through Southern Crescent, there is no testing requirement. We're going to strictly look at your high school GPA. And that's why we always say we really like for you to go that freshman year of high school. You'll have a GPA at that point, and then we would start you in the sophomore or junior year. So it would be, it's an excellent program in that sense. And I just saw my bar popped up way over here all of a sudden. Let me see if it'll reshare my PowerPoint now. And I believe it will now. Is that showing, Mr. Vic? I was going to say, I thought it was going to show for me all of a sudden. And it's kind of some of the same stuff that I was mentioning. Like I said, we're in 8 counties, 5 different locations, Henry having the 2 of them. In the video, you only saw several of the different programs that we offered. It says consumer economics, interdisciplinary studies, early college essentials, but we offer a variety of programs. We have everything from nursing, practical nursing, nurse aid, EMT, things in business, computer information systems, cybersecurity, film programs. We're one of the few schools in the state of Georgia that has a film program, film degree. Professional services are going to be things like culinary arts, cosmetology, early childhood education. We do things in public safety, fire science, technology, EMTs, you name it, we usually have the program for you. Now, we offer a lot of core classes. So a lot of students think of, think of college and you go, oh, okay, English, math, things like that. And we do offer those, but we offer a lot of these business ready programs so that when you start college or when you come to us, we're getting you a couple of those core classes, but we want to get you the classes that you need for your job, for your field of study. As I mentioned before, we do everything from associate degrees, we do diplomas, and then technical certificates. And for high schoolers, that technical certificate is what you're going to be most interested in. We do have some students that will, in high school, complete a diploma or a degree, but that technical certificate through dual enrollment is fabulous. Like I said, it is free education. So if you're applying to Southern Crescent, I know you're still a year or 2 down the road from applying, but students for us only need an application, a high school transcript, and a Georgia driver's license. As we mentioned, there's no testing. The GPA requirement for dual enrollment at a technical school right now is 2.0, so a C average or better for students in order to do the dual enrollment program. As I mentioned, tuition fees are waived. Now, while you're doing dual enrollment, the only kind of catch to it, or the only negative catch to it, is it only does 30 semester hours, 30 credit hours. In college, you'll take one class is 3 semester hours typically. So you're getting to be able to take up to about 10 courses. Well, technical certificates are 3 to 4 courses. So you actually will have some students that will take something in cosmetology, then they may turn around and do something in business. So they'll have a couple of certificates. Something like that is possible for dual enrolled students as well. Financial aid, there's a whole lot of different options for financial aid. Like I said, dual enrollment is paid for by the state. We do everything from Hope Scholarships, Pell Grant, which is free federal aid money. If the one piece of advice that I could always give students is student loans, if you can avoid student loans at all costs, or even if you don't, try not to use them those first couple of years of school. And that's what makes Southern Crescent very attractive, I think, to a lot of students is for one class with us, it is typically between $300 and $400. Some larger schools, it may be $600 or $700. So trying to save as much money for the same courses that you're doing is really what we are trying to base on or trying to do for you. Pell Grant money is free federal aid money as well. Hope Career Grant pays for diplomas and certificates and things as well. And we also do scholarships. The last kind of, I guess, my biggest piece of advice for students is, and this works perfectly with what Mr. Vicks is doing, is once you get in high school, start looking at college. Even if you're a freshman or a sophomore, start looking at colleges. There's so many schools out there, and you're going to change your mind in what you want to do, and you're going to change your mind in the major and programs that you want to go into. But start visiting schools. I used to work at a different school, and we'd always have students come in and say, I didn't realize it was this big. I thought it was this smaller school. Or I went to this school and thinking, oh, I want to go to a large school, and they'd go to Kennesaw. They'd go visit Kennesaw State and did not realize that Kennesaw State is spread over. It's an extremely large campus. And so if the piece of advice that I can give you is, even while you're a freshman in high school, even while you're a sophomore, once you get in there, start visiting schools, start taking tours. Every school offers them. Some does virtual, some does walking tours, but start visiting schools to try to look and see what appeals to you the most, and what actually stands out to you. So it's kind of short and sweet for me, Mr. Vicks. I don't know if you had any questions or if any students might have any questions or anything like that, but I can definitely try to answer anything for anybody.
I refreshed the chat box. I'm giving a moment, but can you talk about some more of the programs that's offered at Southern Crescent as far as degree programs or associates, that type of stuff for our scholars?
Sure. One of the biggest popular programs that we have right now is like our ASN program, which is the Associate of Science in Nursing. We do everything from in allied health, from surgical tech, radiology tech, which does X-ray technician, cardiovascular. Cardiovascular starts, I think we just had somebody that graduated. It's a fairly new program for us. One of the ladies that actually graduated, some of the first students are making $80,000 right out of the bat, right out of that program. Surge tech, we do dentistry or dental assisting, things like cosmetology, paralegal, forensic science, criminal justice. We do a lot of industrial programs. A lot of people kind of go, I don't do industrial. If you're living in, Henry County, you notice there's a lot of, machine industrial type buildings and things. There's also a lot of warehouse, logistical type stuff. We offer certificates. We offer degrees in logistics. We do have a CDL, a truck driving program. A lot of people would kind of go, I don't want to truck drive. Truck drivers make very good money in these days. And so we do a CDL program. CDL program is only 1 semester long too. So it is one of those that a lot of students kind of go, not as interested, but you're kind of your own boss a lot of times for that program. And you can actually start driving within the 1 semester. Oh, wow. We still have business technology, computer programs. We do everything from cybersecurity, networking, web design, website management. We do mechatronics, industrial systems, welding, automotive programs. I always kind of forget automotive. We do automotive collision, automotive technology. So if you like working on cars, repairing, things like that. And all of these programs that I'm mentioning have some sort of certificate built into it. And so for dual enrollment, some of them are offered on the academy, but others are offered on our other campus there in Henry County. So there's the possibility of doing most of these programs or doing a certificate in most of these programs through the dual enrollment.
I'm just waiting for anybody to have to post any questions while we got you on here. I'm trying to think of any question I'm thinking of. Some kids might ask, let's say for instance, I don't want to do dual enrollment. I'm gonna wait till I finish high school. Is this a school that has an on-campus? Is it on-campus living, or is it just more of a transient student, that type of thing?
Good question. Good question. We don't have any housing, unfortunately. We are not a residential school. However, we are that commuter type school because we do have the different locations, being in Fayette, Henry, to Thomaston, Jackson, Jasper. We have a campus there as well. So most of our students are going to be traveling back and forth. We do offer things, though, for students that are very similar to residential colleges. I mean, we have a basketball team, men and women's basketball. We do student government. There's a lot of different things that go on campus with different clubs and organizations, programs and things. So if you're not, even if you're a commuter student, you can actually come during the morning and stay. We have a cafe on campus that does breakfast and lunch. And a lot of times it is the culinary students that are working that program. So as you're going through the culinary program, you're actually working in the cafe as well. So there's a lot of opportunities, a lot of things that some of the larger schools have that we still offer, but it would be that commuting each day.
Okay, like I said, I'm still waiting for somebody to ask a question. I'm gonna ask them for them. Is it a 2-year? This school is mainly a 2-year school, correct?
Correct. Most of the programs we're offering are going to be 2 years. There's a few of the programs that are associate degrees that are going to take 2.5 years. due to the clinicals and the exams and things at the end of those programs to be registered. But as far as the program, or as far as you can go, it's going to be a 2-year commuter type college. Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. I think I might have missed the one slide. Did you have a slide with tuition? I know we talked about dual enrollment where it's free, but let's say, like I say, if somebody might only take it for a year, but they want to re-enroll. Do you have any type of sheet with the tuition cost or credit cost, that type of thing?
Tuition for one class is typically between $300 and $400, depending on the course. So something like welding, there's a couple additional fees for the welding equipment, or if it's an automotive course. But a typical English, math, or even some of the business and computer courses, is going to range between that $300 and $400 range, which is very, very economical in this time. So
I'm trying to think of anything else while I'm thinking about what is the normal enrollment at your school as far as what's your average enrollment per year? Per
year, I was gonna say before COVID, we were just a little above 5,000. We were right at 5,075, 80 students. This fall semester, we're sitting at 4,995 students. We were just a few short of that 5,000 goal. So that's where we usually shoot. There's a good many students. About right now, currently, about half of our classes are online. The other half are in person. So, we still give a kind of a wide range for students. Those lab courses, if you're going to be doing culinary, welding, any of the lab type courses are going to still be much in person. And you want to be in person in those. Culinary, they're going to go in and start cooking from one of the first couple of weeks. Same way with automotive. They're going to take you in, and it's not read a book or watch a video. We're going to put your hands on some cars and brakes and start doing those type of things. The real world experience is what the technical colleges are trying to do. We want to get you as much prepared as we can before you either graduate or after you graduate high school and you graduate with us to where you're ready to go. Always laugh. I wish I had this other video. It's always funny. It'll scare students when they come see them in person. But a lot of our allied health programs use what we saw, one of the mannequins, the dummies, and they are programmable, meaning that they can simulate breathing. They blink, they talk, and it's always funny watching the students the first time that they give them a shot. If they give it to them wrong, the mannequin will scream, it will holler, it will give instant feedback just as a real person would. Our phlebotomy program, which is blood transfusions, IVs, things like that, we'll start using the fake blood, the arms, things like that as well. So like I said, it is for Southern Crescent, we are very hands-on with all of our programs and try to put you in that real world application.
All right, we did have one question from Ms. Wilson's class. They were requesting that you show the video again, because I think when you shared it, it didn't share to the screen. If you don't mind, if you can share that video for us.
Okay, let me see if I can.
Southern Crescent Technical College.
Mr. Vix, is that showing for you
No,
this time?
it's just showing the file location. You probably have to do a new share.
I was going to say, let me see if I can do a new share on there.
Southern Crescent Technical College.
Let's see. Probably right click it and then open it.
I was going to say opening on my screen, but it wants to throw it on the other one.
Okay.
See.
Yeah, open it on another screen, then close out the share, end your share, and then open up a new share. Try it that way.
Okay, let's see, is that?
Southern Crescent.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Unit of the Technical College System of Georgia, located south of Atlanta, serves 8 counties with workforce training programs: Henry, Fayette, Spalding, Butts, Jasper, Pike, Lamar, and Upson. Southern Crescent Technical College's mission is to deliver relevant technical education, adult education, and learning opportunities via various instructional modalities at the associate degree, diploma, and certificate levels to promote service, workforce development, and economic development. Southern Crescent Technical College works to provide workforce training programs that meet the needs of industry in its service delivery area. In doing this, Southern Crescent Technical College is helping to build strong students, strong careers, and strong communities on the south side of Atlanta. For students interested in general education, Southern Crescent Technical College offers program options in interdisciplinary studies, consumer economics, general studies, and early college essentials. The programs available in these fields may be strategically selected to build upon the student's goals and objectives. Students might choose interdisciplinary studies if their specific goals and interests cannot be met through existing degrees, diplomas, and certificates. Or if their goal is to complete a bachelor's degree, they may choose a general education option with the intent of transferring credit to a four-year institution. Southern Crescent Technical College's general education programs vary in length. Some certificates may be completed in 2 semesters, while associate degrees could take 2 to 3 years. As a technical college system of Georgia institution, Southern Crescent Technical College is public and affordable. Tuition rates are among the most competitive in the nation, and many students are eligible for aid in the form of state and federal grants and scholarships. If you live on the south side of Atlanta and are looking for a college, Southern Crescent Technical College has a program for you. If you have any questions, contact us at 770-228-7348 or stop by any campus location. Whatever your goals, we are ready to help you achieve.
We did have one question from Ms. King's class. I don't think you do, but I'm gonna let you answer it, make sure I'm not telling false information. Do you have ROTC or junior ROTC provided at your school?
Unfortunately, we do not. We do have a veterans affair type program and stuff, but they are working with current military. So there is no ROTC, junior ROTC.
Okay.
Good question, though. Good question.
Okay. I'm trying to think of anything else. Let me check my group, teacher group chat. I don't see anything in here. Scholars, if you have any other questions about Southern Crescent, I can email you Mr. Bell's information. Also, you could go to sctech.edu. That's S as in scholar, C as in child, tech, TECH.edu for more information about Southern Crescent. If you also enroll at your home school, or if you go to Academy of Advanced Studies, they'll give you a lot more information as far as the availability of Southern Crescent. Remember, we talked about dual enrollment. You can start as early as in 10th grade for a technical school, or traditional 4-year college, you will have to wait till your 11th grade year. So just remember those things for dual enrollment. And of course, you'll find their admissions requirements and those things you will need to enroll. Mr. Bell, I want to thank you for spending a little bit of time with our scholars and talk about the various programs and the awesome things you're doing at Southern Crescent. I want to thank you for that time.
Oh, thank you. Thank y'all for allowing me to come out, or allowing me to join y'all online. And then, once visitors can start coming back to schools, we'd love to come out and see the students. So just give us a holler.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you for watching the Dutchtown Middle School virtual tour. Everybody